Alright, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be working on this 2016 Turbo XP4. Give you a quick little walk around. This is my personal side-by-side here. Full carbon fiber, dash, center console, hood. Shock therapy all the way around. Heated seats. Got a Parker pumper in there. So we got full windshield, we got bead locks, we got full Rigid Industries, custom grill I made, bumper I made. So pretty nice, pretty nice. So here we go. Today we are going to be installing for the rear, the Rhino 2.0 axles. I had actually snapped an axle last time we went out. So not supposed to do that. So I drove all the way back home with just one axle. So let's go ahead and get you started. I'm gonna walk you through it. I'm gonna try to tell you all the specific tool sizes. So hopefully if you need to do it, it makes it a little bit easier on you. So first thing we gotta go ahead and do, we gotta jack it up. Then we gotta get the wheels and tires off. And I'm gonna do both axles. So we gotta get both tires off. So just another quick tip, guys. If you are gonna upgrade your axles, if you are gonna spend the money, spend a little bit more, upgrade them. It is a pretty common issue for axles to snap on RZRs and Can-Ams. So just spend a little extra money, and it's a little extra insurance that you can always get back to camp, so. All right, guys, so the first thing I'm going to do is remove the lower radius arm bolt so I can drop this radius arm, because it actually is super close to the brake caliper bolts. And then I'm gonna remove the brake caliper and I'm gonna set it here. And I have the milk crate here so I can set it down, relax it without putting tension on the brake line here. And then we can go ahead and take the upper one off, and then we can go ahead, take the cotter pin out, take the axle nut off, and then we should be able to pull the trailing arm out a little bit and then pop the axle. So I'm gonna go ahead and just time lapse it. So also one more thing, all of mine are 15s. So I'm gonna use a socket and a wrench, and I got a electric ratchet here. So 15 millimeter on all 4 of those bolts. All right, so the socket that I used is a 27 millimeter for the axle nut here. And then to remove the axle, hopefully it comes right out. It's supposed to be like a sliding hammer action. Yep, there we go, look at that. All right, so another good thing to do, get some brake cleaner and clean up around where the axle goes in. It's a good idea to wipe it down first before you actually just spray it, so you can catch as much as you can. Which that actually cleaned up just fine. I'm not even gonna spray it. So here you go, nice and clean. Then the new one, you want to go ahead and put a little bit of grease on the threads going in there, the splines, and then pop it in place. All right, so here we go. Just a little bit of axle grease. These cotter pins out of the way. Just not a lot, just enough so it's nice and lubricated. So here we go. Let's go ahead and throw it in. All right, so I was able to get it in there. Then you want to snake it back in here. Tight fit. lined up. All right. And then it comes with these two washers. You want to put the higher side, I don't know if you can see that, the higher side towards you and this side towards the hub. You want to double stack them together. Go ahead and put those in there like that. Put the new axle nut on. And then they say to torque this nut to 180 foot-pounds. So you may need a buddy to help you with it. It's quite a bit of torque, but if you can get it, get it. I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just reassemble everything else. I was told if you have the bigger bolts like I have, it's 100 foot-pounds. If you have the smaller 10mm ones, it's 40 foot-pounds for everything. All right, so quick tip, after you torque it to 180, see if I can get the camera in there. Well, make sure that that hole's lined up with the nut, because you still have to get the cotter pin through. So then we got to get the cotter pin on, put the tire on, everything is done on this side. All right, here we go, got both sides done. Everything's fully torqued up. Show you there's that side, coming around to this side. Everything's in, everything's ready to go. Gonna go ahead and put the tires back on and we're done. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.